He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Zach Moss, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Raheem Mostert with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Broncos 7. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 37.
Going deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Colts 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17, Broncos 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big run by the big man Fournette. 66 yards for him on the ground. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
17, Broncos 14.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
At the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And the Colts 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. With Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Now Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. The good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Broncos 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Results in a fourth.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First carry for James Conner. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Hardman to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
To Raheem Mostert.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
There it is.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Colts 31, Broncos 24. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
To James Conner. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
Burrow on 3rd down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Good for a Denver.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players. Isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Adelman. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. This is Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
35's the mic. Come for you, son.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Indianapolis.
Raheem Mostert ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Colts 45, Broncos 31. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10 is Connor, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Number 30.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the run, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Fournette.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
7-yard line.
as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Colts 45.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.